Hello, everybody. I haven't made a video in a few weeks, I believe. Um, I rather post videos about something that comes from my inspiration, something that comes from a meditation and caused change in me, as opposed to just keep posting random things or because they need to be posted. So today I had that good meditation inspiration that just came and gave me a very good realization. And realizations are not just those aha moments, they can be also very healing. So that's when I want to share something with you because I can feel how it changes me inside. So I want to share not just that emotion and those words, but I want to share that realization because if it changed something inside me, it may be able to help others as well. Because we're all interconnected, one, we're all going through an awakening, and a lot of people go through similar journeys, spiritual journeys, and in this global awakening. So it could help. So today, it's been a process actually the whole week, but I had a beautiful dream, and from the dream, it made me realize that we do judge ourselves more than we judge others. We can be too hard on ourselves. That judgmental attitude towards us can be higher than towards other people. And of course, if we're judging ourselves, we judge others as well. You can't have one without the other because in the subconscious mind, there's just a programming that is performing. This is what you saw was wrong, and based on your programming, this is how you're going to punish this person or yourself. But we can be more judgmental about us many times. And I had a beautiful dream that told me that even that judgmental character inside of us can be a friend if we just allow it to be our friend. So what came to me was remember remember your best friend in childhood. Remember that your best friend, that really really good friend, that it wasn't just like you. It wasn't the same as you. It was different, but you knew this was your best friend. And it didn't matter how cookie he was, how dangerous things he did, or how quiet it was, how shy it was. It didn't matter how he was or she was. You loved that person and you wanted to hang out with that person. This is your best friend. There was just something in that person that you just wanted to hang out. You didn't judge this person. You knew that this person wasn't perfect, but you didn't judge this person. You wanted to hang out with them. So in my dream, what came to me from my dream was like, why don't we just hang out with ourselves a little bit more as opposed to judge ourselves more? Be just friendly with ourselves. And this is actually, I'm reading what I wrote. It says, we are hard on ourselves because we don't know how to just hang out with ourselves. Be friendly. And we can be our own best friend just by hanging out and enjoying time with ourselves. We can at least extend that courtesy to ourselves to say, okay, I may not agree with everything that I do. I accept that I have, that I'm not perfect, and it's okay not to be perfect, but sometimes we are upset that we don't do the right thing or that we made a mistake. Sometimes we just get upset about that. But we can say, well, I just want to hang out with you. It's okay. I can be friendly. I can be forgiving. I can be friendly. I can be with you. It's just about accepting who we are. We do, like, there's a part of ourselves that is very judgmental and sees all the mistakes that we are making, or that we did, that what we think are mistakes, but we focus on them, you know, anything that may be at work or at home or just as a person. There's things that we say, I wish I was better, or I wish I was, more polished, or anything that we say that we judge ourselves. Those things just fade away if we just go on the other side and just say, okay, so there's a part of me that is judging me, but there's another part of me that is feeling that judgment, and it does feel awful inside. So what can I do instead? So the same thing I did with my best friend. Just let that person be and just hang out with that person. You live with yourself. You can't pull yourself apart, so you might as well just be peaceful with who you are and just be friendly. Just the same way you treated your best friend in childhood. Just play along. At the end of the day, every part of ourselves is growing, changing, becoming different. And because everything's in you, you get to discover after it changes. You get to discover a new person that you keep becoming. You keep becoming something new, someone new. Look at my hair. It used to be so long and I cut it and it was so short, and now it's growing. And I do see myself in the mirror and I was like, I look different. Things are changing. And these are things that we can see. They're physical changes. But the changes inside we cannot see. We have to sit to feel them. Sit in meditation, sit in quietness, sit just with yourself to feel those changes. Allow the changes to happen. Allow the changes to not happen, and wait for them until it's the right time. I have, I wish I'll bring it to you. I have a plant that I cut it. It's a gardenia. So I cut it a gardenia because I want to plant it. And I just cut it some clippings, 2 of them, and I put them in a jar with a little bit of I think it was a little bit of dirt, just regular dirt in there, and water. And I was waiting for roots to shoot out. I said it might happen, it may not happen. And what happened was one of them had a root already coming out, and I was happy. I'm like, yeah, it happened, and it wanted to live. That's my thing. Like, it wanted to live so much that it shoot roots. But then the other clipping did not have any roots, and I said, maybe you didn't want to live. Maybe the resources I gave you were not enough for you to survive and shoot roots. Maybe you did not want to live. So the conditions were different for the other clipping. I said, well, I have one. But after a few days, I did notice that the other clipping had roots coming out. So then I was happy because I'm like, oh yeah, my 2 gardenias have roots. So now I can plant them both. But I noticed that I cut the clippings on the same day and I put them in water on the same day. However, they shoot roots at different times. They came from the same plant. They were put in water on the same day, cut on the same day, and put water on the same day. Yet the 2 of them shoot roots at different times. So to me, that shows that yes, it's true. We all grow at our own pace, and that's what we have to be in peace with. That we grow at our own pace. You can, and it's very helpful. You can read books. You can, talk to, go get your healings, go get your cards read, go do your energy healing, take some coaching classes. You can do all those things, and they do help. But the internal changes, you can understand everything at a mind level, but the internal changes happen at your own pace. And that's what you have to be in peace with and be happy that it does happen at one point. You do change, you do transform. So don't judge yourself too harsh. Just be friendly. Be friendly. Hang out with yourself so that you can notice all those changes, so that you can feel them inside you, and you can see with your own eyes how you are changing, how you're blooming, how you feel better and happier inside. I have felt so happy this whole week because there's so many changes that I'm seeing inside me. And it's funny because there's nobody around me because of the pandemic, so I don't go out much. So I cannot talk to people or people cannot see it, but I do feel them inside. And that's what you want at the end. It doesn't matter that people notice or not. What matters is that inside you, from the inside, you are feeling the changes. You are feeling joy coming out of you. And you notice how, oh, I didn't need friends to make me feel happy. I didn't need family to make me feel happy. I didn't need to go to an event to make myself feel happy. This happiness is coming from inside me. So it is true. That joy, there's joy that lives in us. We just keep waiting for excuses to bring it out. But when you just let that come out on its own, because you're not judging yourself, because you're allowing yourself to grow, you're allowing yourself to change, to mature, to keep blooming, and you feel those changes, you're more soft, you're more gentle with yourself, then all of that just is felt from the inside out. So that's the message I wanted to share today. So I know a lot of you are also stuck at home like me. Maybe you're not. I hope you are safe wherever you are. And wherever you are, I hope that you are allowing changes to happen in your life and allowing yourself to bloom, and just be friendly. Just be friendly with yourself. Okay? All right. We do have a call tonight, and I'm happy about that too. I get to talk to people and we get to talk to our spiritual paths. So whenever you're ready, join us as well. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye.